Hi there, Collective. I'm back with another reading for you. I was guided to these cards again. The first card out was Kali with endings and beginnings. So it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. So many of us are dealing with a lot of spiritual attacks, people breaking spiritual laws, people placing curses, hexes, and spells on us, putting blockages in our way, but we have learned to overcome this. We learn to overcome this by the teachings of Jesus. How many of the apostles betrayed Jesus? That's what we need to think about. This is why Jesus gave up his life for us so that we could live. And then he resurrected again so that he could live in our hearts. So he'll live forever. So we have Sekhmet, and it says to be strong. We have so many angels behind us, taking care of us. We don't even see them working behind the scenes, but they show us little clips while we're sleeping. We may be sleeping and what looks like we're sleeping, but our soul is on the outside watching what others are doing. This is true, this is fact. So you need to remind yourself, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. We have Mawu, which is Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. We've been doing this. This is why we came here. We saw how humans are destroying the planet. So we came here. I mean, it's not just the planet, it's the people that lived on it, all the creatures that walk on her, the devastation, the chaos, the trauma, the pain, the suffering, the bloodshed that has been created on our planet, all in the name of greed and money. We came here to stop all that. We have Una, and it's easy does it. So there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Once you give all the vengeance to God, the Father, he takes care of it. You're able to just live your life and do what you want to do because you're happy and you're joyful. Doesn't matter what comes your way. You just give what you can't handle to the Father and he'll take care of it. And he wants you to keep being happy, childlike, and fruitful. And then we have the Butterfly Maiden. Because you've done so much work on yourself, you're transforming at such a rate that it's even blowing your own mind, actually. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So the blessings that I've been given, I am trying my best to give to others to help show them the way, to show them to shine their own light, to find the pearl, which is God, inside of our heart. God is Jesus. It's all within inside you. So many people still believe that God is an outside entity, outside of our being, out of our vessel. And it's going to take time. I understand that, Father. It's going to take time. So have patience. As people start to wake up one by one, by one, by one, by one, by the millions or the thousands, however you want to take it, he's telling me to be patient. He knows you're excited. He knows you see the truth. He knows you see the future of Earth, and for other people, the happiness, the joy. You see it. You see it in your dream state. He's asking you to be patient with him and everybody else, because behind the scenes, we don't see what's going on. They're doing a lot of work in the background. Then we have Archangel Raziel and its spiritual understanding. You are gaining more and more spiritual understanding. And once you learn something and you get your aha moment, this is when more knowledge, more understanding will be shown to you. People can try and force you to get you to understand, myself included. The only reason I guess I feel like I want to force is because I want everyone to see what I've been seeing in God's kingdom. I want that for everybody. That's what love does. Love is shared. Experiences are shared. Everybody's coming out of the darkness. So many people are having the clay removed from their eyes so that they can see clearly, and having ears to hear the message so that they're hearing properly. You may need to do a cleansing bath. You may need to do a prayer of protection around yourself. I encourage everybody to put on the armor of God and the armor of light. I encourage everybody to cut all cords that may have attached in the night that aren't for your highest good or for the highest good of mankind. So he says, Archangel Raziel, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truth. Okay, the word esoteric means you've taken all the information from different religions, books, sources of information, and you've combined them all into one, which gives you that golden key that opens the door of your mind. Once you open the door of your mind, you'll never be able to turn back to the old ways of living. And this is what they're trying to prevent you from doing. Those in power, those who are controlling you through the Wi-Fi, through the internet, through your body area network. This is why they're telling everybody to get the Pokey Poke, because in the Pokey Poke is graphene, and the graphene is the nanobot technology, which links you up to their cloud. And this is how they control your emotions. They control your addictions. They control your cravings. They can control your body, your health of your body. And we don't want that. You don't want them having control over your body as well as your mind. Then the next card was Archangel Sandalphon, and it's gifts from God. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator, so open your arms to receive. This is what Jesus was trying to explain to everybody, because even in his day when he walked the earth, they were still doing this then. This is when it all started. And this is why God came to earth in a physical form as Jesus, to explain to people what was going on in the background. He gave you the tools and the knowledge you need to escape from the matrix, from the control of those in power. Once you realize and it gets into your brain and that clicks, don't be hard on yourself. Be patient. But once it clicks for you, realize that you have gained a passageway and crossed over the bridge so that you can get into heaven. Heaven is in your mind. It's a state of mind. Find any way that you can to remain peaceful, joyful, calm, and realize that you are protected. Your faith is the number one thing that you have to focus on, and have 100% knowing in your heart, mind, body, spirit, soul, that you are protected. You are safe. You are safe. Your dreams are manifesting at a more rapid rate. The more you realize that God is truly on your side and Jesus is with you all the way, nothing is going to come to you that can cause you harm. There is no way that you will cause harm to others. You've already taken a vow with Father. You work with Father. You work for God. This is bringing on an activation for you. You are going to see more things more clearly. You will be able to speak more freely, more clearly, with words of understanding for those that need to hear the message. God is sending the right people your way. Know that you are safe and protected. The magic and gifts that He has given to you are not bad. They're for the good of all. Your intentions behind your magic are everything. So focus on what your intentions are. If they're good, God will reward you. If they're bad, they'll come back to you in the same light that you send it out in. You're regaining your power. Your power has been handed down to you from generation after generation after generation. You can be a direct descendant from Jesus Christ himself. It's a possibility. You need to do your research to see. Trust Father. Trust Jesus. Trust the angels. They are there for you. If you feel that the people around you cannot be trusted, God will tell you so. You just have to listen to them. When you listen to them, that's their way of respecting and honoring their information they're giving you. If you disrespect them, he's going to allow these people to hurt you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking the truth. Jesus will never lead us anywhere that's going to cause us harm or harm to others. So Jesus is the way. He can't be bought or sold. This is why he flipped those tables in the marketplace, because they turned the church into a monetary exchange system. And basically you're selling your soul to them every time. We have prosperity coming our way because God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, the universe, they know exactly what we need before we even ask. There's that faith again. Have faith knowing that whatever you could possibly need or want, or your desires, your dreams, your hopes, all that, they know it too. They know your life. They've known you since the day you were born. They knew you before you were born. And they knew you were going to come here and do all these things. So it says in the Bible that you will not need to prepare a speech for anybody, that he will be there in your hour of need. He's here for me in my hour of need so that I can help you see the light that lives within you, that's going to guide you safe passage to the doorway, across the bridge, into heaven, into your mind, so that you can have the peace, the love, the joy, the abundance, the calmness, the healing, the restoration of your body, the purity in your heart. God has weighed your heart, and your heart is as light as a feather. He knows your heart. He knows what you're doing. He knows what you want to see for others. He knows. He knows you. You're going to go through a process of renewal. So expect great change to come your way. Have faith that God is with you all the time, regardless of the chaos that's going on around you. Walk away from it. Don't get sucked into other people's harvests. The harvest is for the angels, and Satan's season is over. Satan will be collecting his souls and his minions, whereas God is sheltering his creations from Satan. You must believe this. This is not fantasy. This is reality. Your energy that is pouring into you and out of you is going to increase because you have the power of God within your vessel. If people tell you that God isn't inside you, they are very, very wrong and gravely mistaken. People may be trying to cause uncertainty in your life. That is the devil planting seeds of doubt in your mind. You have the power to rebuke, renounce, and reject the works of Satan in your life. You cast him to the foot of the cross in Jesus Christ's name, and they will flee. You're being asked to focus. Focus on your intentions. What are your intentions? And I have one final card for you. And it's the dragonfly spirit. And it's change. Change is here. Change is happening today. Because everybody is waking up. And everybody is realizing that Jesus Christ lives in our heart. And he is so full of love. Remember, how many of the apostles betrayed Jesus? Think about that today. Jesus gave them many suggestions. He told them not to sleep, to keep praying and to keep watch. Don't sleep on Jesus today. Don't be like Judas and turn him in again, because Jesus is the only way, and he lives on.